Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a general relationship reading for Capricorn from the 9th to the 29th of July 2018. For a more complete picture, I also suggest that you watch your moon and rising sign. The decks I'm using I've put down in the description box, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe if this video resonates with you. I'm starting with the Gypsy Oracle cards just to get a general reading of the energies that are around you. I have shuffled the deck. I'm just going to draw some cards for you. Okay, so the main card is the Lover's card. So maybe you've got a new relationship that has just begun and you're spending a lot more time. Maybe you were spending a lot of time with this person. You've got the money card above it. So, you were concentrating a lot about your finances. And maybe this new person has come in to help you with that. Maybe you've met the person through work, but definitely in the past you've been somebody who's been focused a lot on work and working really hard on your career. So this lover has come in. It's a new relationship, and it's somebody who is just, maybe they're sweeping you off your feet or swept you off your feet, and they have just come into the picture. And for the new future, this person is really very reliable, very faithful, somebody you can depend on, somebody who will have your back. So this person that is coming into your life at the moment is quite a nice person and quite somebody that you can really depend on. You're worried that you won't have the stability or the comfort or that security with this relationship. So that's something that is a fear that is playing on your mind, that you want that comfort and security. You want to be able to spend a lot of time with this person, and you're worried that that won't be happening. So the advice for that is, is the jealousy card. So try not to see, the situation as something that you have to jealously guard. Try not to be jealous of any other relationships that this person might have had, or anything that this person is coming out of, because they are quite a reliable, dependable person. And you have to see the situation for what it is, that they are interested in you, and there isn't anybody else that they're looking at the moment. It's you, and they're focusing all their attentions on you. If you see, this person is looking directly at this cat. So try not to be cattish about the whole situation. Try to see it, be indulgent and see it for what it is, that they are really, really interested in you, and that they really, really like you and do want to spend some time with you, and that they're falling in love with you. So that is generally the cards around you, the energies around you. So I'm using the Lover's Tarot, or the Romantic Tarot. I put that deck down in the description. I've shuffled the deck, and I'm just going to draw some cards from it. Okay, so the main energy of the cards is the Two of Wands, and this is a new relationship, and you might be inclined to try and change the person or mold the person according to the way you want them to be. You're taking charge of this relationship. That person is just, they're okay with it. They're like, sort of, do what you want. It doesn't really matter. And you're deciding that this is the main relationship that you want, so this person's pinning their flower on it. So you're giving this person your love, but you're also trying to change them a bit, which might not always be a good thing. Sometimes you just got to let that person be who they are, and that's who the person is whom you fall in love with. So try not to be too controlling in this relationship, and let them evolve naturally as they should be. But you definitely are deciding that this is the relationship that you want to be in, and you are giving them your love, and you're making them know that you are falling in love with them. And you're trying to bring some sort of balance as well into this relationship, and you want this relationship now. This is the one that you're choosing, and you want this one to go forward as being something that it will evolve into something stable. So the main card, main situation is the Judgment card. So you have decided to put your past behind you, move forward. You have reinvented yourself as somebody different, new. You're looking at this relationship with different eyes. A lot of people are noticing, that you're somebody who's now speaking and saying whatever you need to say, and you have taken all your past lessons that you've learned, you're applying it to this relationship, and you're making it work as such. So there's a lot of recognition as well from everybody around you for who you are, and they do see you as somebody of importance and somebody who has got something to say about things. And the card that crosses it is the Knight of Pentacles, and this person who has come into your life, you are making an announcement that you are with this person now. So you've announced to the world that you are involved with this person. This person is quite, they take their time to do things. They are quite stable. They're quite financially independent as well. They do things on their own terms, and they're quite an abundant person. They love animals. They're somebody who is very generous, and they might be somebody who wishes, a bit, they have a romantic side to them. So they're quite a person that is very noticed by the world, and somebody who moves forward rather slowly. It takes their time, very deliberate. So you are making an announcement to the world that you are interested, and you are seeing this person, and this is a new relationship, and the world has acknowledged that. People have acknowledged that about you. So in the past, you've got the Moon card, which says that you may have been involved in a lot of in a relationship that wasn't very, very realistic. You had ideas about it that was not going to really pan out. It was something where there was a lot of lies and deception involved in it, and maybe you thought the relationship was something and it wasn't that. So that was what happened in the last year. In the last 3 months, it's this person that has come in is the Page of Pentacles. So it could be this new person that has come into your life who is actually a knight, but this person is very, very artistic. They're not somebody that cares that much about money. As long as they've got enough, they are quite satisfied, and they've got a very, very arty side to them. So they appreciate the finer things in life, but they also appreciate the simplicity of life, and they're happy with the simple things in life. They're not somebody that is overly complicated. You're worried that this relationship, what's been on your mind is that you've had to give up your friends, or you'll be isolated, or you'll be sitting by yourself with nobody around you because all your friends are gone, because you're in this relationship, and this has been a concern that has been on your mind. But it is a new relationship, and it is a very, very emotionally fulfilling relationship that has come in. This cup is overflowing, and it is a very karmic relationship because there is the dove there, something heaven sent, and there's a lot of emotions, a lot of emotional fulfillment coming in over here. You're trying to, not to show so much, to keep it controlled, but it is overflowing, and you are feeling this joy and this happiness that is overflowing, and this joy and this happiness is being seen by a lot of people, and you're in that way sharing your joy and happiness with the rest of the world as well. So you have been spending a lot of time socializing, going out with friends. Maybe you and your partner are going out as a couple, and you all are meeting new people, or you all are reuniting with friends, or making other friends, and so a lot of socializing going on. A lot of leisure time, a lot of happiness and entertainment and joy coming from that. And you are trying to find some sort of balance within this relationship. You don't want to go overboard and be too emotional. You're trying to rein it in and make sure that people know that you have got your head on, because this is the heart. You're trying to balance the heart with the head, and you are trying to show people that you are thinking straight. This relationship hasn't gone to your head. You have got it into its perspective as it should be. So it's got its place in your life, and that is what you're trying to show the world. And you're worried. Your fear is that you don't want to be controlled by this person, and you don't want them to be saying nasty things to you. You want you don't want them to be bullying you and bossing you around, and you don't want them to be nasty to you. So you don't want somebody who's a dictator in your life, and that is your biggest fear, that this relationship may turn into that. And this person that you are seeing is, he's a person who does take control of the situation, may rush into a situation sometimes, or maybe it's you rushing into a situation, saying things that are not always very appropriate, might, be a bit sarcastic. This could be your energy coming through with this Knight of Swords. So just relax, take it easy. Don't be somebody who gets involved in arguments too quickly, and think before you act. So the Knight of Swords generally rushes into things without thinking. So think before you act, and try not to get angry very quickly if anything goes amiss. Because if you do that, you could end up, not. The relationship could end up falling apart if you don't control your temper, because this person that you are seeing has got other people that they befriend, and these are probably just friends of theirs, with this Eight of Cups and going on speaking to people. So this person that you're seeing might be somebody who does have other people who are interested in them, people around them, because they are somebody who gets along very, very well with people. So try not to charge into relationships, and try not to get upset about things. Try not to get angry very quickly. And the last card is the Fool card, which says, you need to think before you do things. Don't be a person who rushes into a situation without thinking about it. So if you want this relationship to work, be very logical, plan it. Don't have rose-tinted glasses on and say, it is what it is when it isn't, because you've had a relationship in the past that was very full of lies. But you also need to take a leap of faith and be enthusiastic about it. So this is something that you need to be very, very enthusiastic about. Do it, and do it with the joy of doing it, and things will work out. The abundance and love will come your way. But try not to be somebody who is very tells people off about things or gets angry very quickly. Don't rush into a situation, because you could end up losing a relationship if you're overly jealous, or you're somebody who fights very quickly or causes a lot of drama. So going into this new relationship, you need to take a leap of faith. It is something that will work out if you put the energy and the effort into it, and it will produce a lot of emotional satisfaction, and a lot of love will come with this new relationship. So I'm just going to draw 2 cards from the Romance Angels. I have shuffled this deck. I'll just take out 2 cards. Oh, there's one that fell, and there's the other one. So the first card that fell is New Love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And the second card is Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So, you're taking a leap of faith for this new relationship that has come in. And, you do need to look out for any signs of deception, just in case this person that you are interested in is not all that they're cut out to be. They might have skeletons in their closet. So watch out who's wearing the mask here. It could be you, or it could be this or the other person. So you'll need to have a heart-to-heart, and you need to make a decision as to whether this person is who they say they are. And this is a new relationship, and this person has you have romantic feelings for this person. So like I said, with the page of with the Fool card, don't be overwhelmed, and don't jump into things very quickly. Think about it, and see it for the reality of the situation. Try not to be too harsh, because you don't want to end a relationship before it's begun. So I'll just draw 3 cards from the Archangel Tarot, and this says the 3 of Ariel. Do what you love. Time for great personal growth, and it says working with others. And the second card is the 3 of Gabriel, which says prosperity arising from wise planning, optimistic plans that turn out to be expected. So these are two threes. These show some sort of movement. And the last one is the Eight of Gabriel, which says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So the Three of Ariel saying do what you love, and this is a time for great personal growth in all your endeavors. And the second one is the Three of Gabriel, which says, prosperity arising from wise planning and time to take the next step. And then you've got the Eight of Gabriel, which says a great deal of activity. So there's a lot of movement going on over here, so you will be moving forward. Watch out for any kind of deception, and it is a new relationship. You've got to take it and handle it like a baby, and watch to see if there's any kind of deception. I mean, you don't want to end up in a situation where you are deceived, or this person is telling you something and it's not really going according to the way they're saying it. You do not want to be in a deceptive relationship again. Take a leap of faith, but make sure that you've got your back covered. So make sure that this person is not going behind your back and doing things that that you don't want them to be having other relationships with other people, and them not telling you the truth. So ascertain whether or not they're speaking the truth, and but try to do it in a very subtle way, and don't jump in and barge in over there and bully that person. Do it in a very subtle way, and if the relationship is not for you, then move on to something better. You don't have to, this is not the be-all and end-all, and it may not be the relationship that you were waiting for, but if it is the relationship that you're waiting for, handle it very, very carefully, and a lot of things, a lot of love will come from it. Okay, I hope that this reading has helped and resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.